up, guys? Welcome back to the Friday Finish Line. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel, where I take motivational quotes and I use them on different topics, not only to inspire you guys, but you take these quotes and use them to inspire others. That being said, my topic of discussion today is mindset. Where is your mind at? How are you focusing on things? How are you viewing things? What is your perspective on failure? What is your perspective on even winning? So, with that being said, I have two amazing quotes for you guys today. Let's get started. Alright guys, start you guys off with the first quote. It comes from Henry Ford, and he says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I like this one because it kind of goes to what I was saying in the beginning, this idea of how we view winning and how we view losing. It's this sort of mindset shift that we all have to come to and shift our perspective from this idea that, losses are lessons. Even when you win, you got to be humble and look at it as this is still a learning period. Like, yes, I won. Yes, I did this thing, but, it's okay. It's all a part of life. It is a part of this journey. Yes, celebrate. Yes, be happy for yourself, but don't boast or let your ego be inflated by these things. And it's like this quote because it also shows you that, yes, if you think you can't, yeah, you're right. You can't, because you've already told yourself, you've already taken yourself out of the equation. You've already taken yourself out of the possibility to even try to think that you can because you said you can. You ever meet those people that are just like so, negative and pessimistic, and their whole ideal life is just to complain and complain. And I'm not saying I don't complain. I'm not saying that I haven't complained in the past, but the way I view this life and the way I go about things is that it's always going to work out. The cup is always half full, and that opportunity is always around the corner. No matter if it doesn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out, it still worked out some way, and I learned something from it. And this is the perspective I have. A lot of you probably watch my videos and think to yourself, how are you so positive? How do you sort of get through these things that happen in your life? And honestly, it can be tough sometimes, but I also have a good circle of people around me that I can lean on. And I also have a good mindset when it comes to certain things. Yes, I think my overall main mindset is that we all die. And I just always keep that in my mind, that we all die one day. We all end up in the same place. So why am I going to live this life according to what other people think? Why am I going to live this life hating people? Why am I going to live this life looking at others and judging them for what they want to do? No, I'm going to live this life how I want to live it, how I see it fit. I'm going to be here giving love, showing love, being a person that God can use as a vessel to bring people joy and bring people light in their lives when there is just so much darkness in this world. And so that's kind of my overarching mindset when it comes to certain things. And yes, I get down, I get sad, I get angry, and this is all just part of life, but your emotions and your first thought does not define you. It is only your reaction. So you have to be able to combat that reaction and really think to yourself, all right, how does this really make me feel when I am not giving into my emotion, when I am not feeding the flesh? What does the universe, God, whatever you believe in, tell me that this is going to do for my life, and how do I go about it? My last quote for you guys comes from Unknown. This person said, your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. A lot of you surround yourself with negativity. You're so consumed by TikTok. And I'm not saying TikTok is bad. I use TikTok every single day, but I've made my algorithm a certain way to where I only see positivity. If I do see negativity, I scroll right past it. If I do see something I don't really care for, something I'm like, oh, I don't really need to see that, I can just scroll right past it. But a lot of us fuel our minds with this negativity in the world, and even the news and the media, they feed us all this negativity, and they keep us informed, don't get me wrong, but they also, put fear in us. They also scare us, and they also are a tool for propaganda. But that's a whole other, topic we can get into some other time. But this idea that your thoughts are you need to be taken out of the equation, because yes, we all have negative thoughts. Yes, we all pick from this, box in our mind that is filled with all the things that we choose to put our attention to. And if you have that box in your mind that's filled with negative things, you're always going to grab from those negative things. A lot of people ask me, why don't you really curse? I don't really listen to cursing music. I mean, I do here and there, but I listen to R&B. It doesn't have a lot of cursing into it. I listen to a lot of podcasts that barely has any cursing in it, and I honestly just don't curse like that. And this idea, the more you feed your mind these things, your immediate reaction is from that pile. Your brain has nothing else to go off of because that's what you're feeding it. So what are you feeding your mind, and how are you shifting your mindset to become a better version of yourself, so that when you see a loss, or you see obstacles or tribulations in your life, you realize, man, this is something big is going to come from this, and some opportunity will come from this. I just have to get through this. And I can get through this. Not alone, but I can get through this. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me here on my Friday Finish Lines. I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Drink your water, stay safe. It's getting hot out there. I'm wishing you guys all the best once again. And yeah, I love making videos. I love being here. And there's a whole new shift in my life that I'm really, really appreciating. And I just have a whole new outlook on the future. And I have a lot of good plans for these next coming years. And you know what? 26 years old, things could be worse. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all, enjoying your lives. And if you're not, I'm praying for you. I pray for you right now in this moment that, you see the light on the other side of the tunnel, and that you know that this is only a small inconvenience in your life and you will get past it. Time heals all. Have faith in yourself and have faith in the Lord. Have faith in whatever you believe in, and you continue to grow and you continue to change. Remember, drink your water. All right, thank you.